Super, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert from Custodian File. Today is April 12th. One of my viewers was asking about, he's very curious about these power lines, these UFO dragons, and how they're, in my opinion, they are recharging from our power lines. And he's more or less like at 100% on board. So I thought maybe I'd revisit and show you other people's videos of these small UFOs, these dragons hanging out at power lines. And let's revisit this real quick and go forward. All right. Super, here's the video. I posted this before. This is from John, Pasadena, California, recording aircraft. And look at this dragon. Was really fast too. But basically adjacent with the power lines. Same concept. Look at this. Just flying parallel. I don't think that's a coincidence. I really don't. They've got it figured out. They've got it figured out how they just recharge via induction. They're good at it. What can I say? You know, if we had a couple thousand years, we're going to be good at it too. So it's the same concept. So good. Let's look at some other power lines also, revisit this. Super, Chip in Florida. Look at this. Here he goes. He's hitting it out of the park. He's getting like 5 or 6 videos a day. Just fantastic. Thank you so much. Another concept. So all you do, you hold your phone. Your cell phone is fine. Landscape. Zoom in a little bit. You need a lot of sky around you. You don't really care what the aircraft looks like. You need a lot of sky. And basically, this is what Chip is recording here. We've got another UFO dragon. Why do we call them dragons if you're a new viewer? This is a lot of information if you're a new viewer. I totally get it. This is an interpolation. You copy and paste each frame. It's an interpretation of the video, where it starts, where it ends, what's going on. That's not a coincidence. It's too straight. It's just, it is what it is. And and I believe someone else mentioned that they're sprinters. I do believe that is accurate. They are sprinters, as in they'll fly for a few miles, they'll stop, they'll rest for a few seconds, and then they take off again. They're sprinters. They're not marathon runners. And if you think logically, just how much incredible energy they're utilizing, a few miles is more than good enough, because no matter where you go, you're going to be able to land on a high voltage pole and recharge. So they've got it figured out, and it's working well for them. So this is what you do. You just hold your phone landscape, zoom in a little bit, look for a dot. And that dot will be the small UFO dragon. I call them dragons because 6 years ago, 7 years, I thought they were dragonflies. I know they look nothing like dragonflies. You may say, that looks nothing, you know, 7 years ago with a 1080, 30 frames. It had to be something. It had to be a bug, so I put my money on dragonfly, but I was wrong. It's the real deal. And this is what the military has been chasing in Marina del Rey over 15,000 times. Way far north of 15,000. I just keep it a low number just to keep it simple. Same image is happening all over the world. Same identical object. You know, a different way to look at this is, some of you might say, well, you know, Robert, it's got to be a bug. It's got to be. Well, let me ask this question. These things are about, have a 10-inch corona silhouette in flight. Say you took a small football and you threw it. What would it look like? Would it not look like this? A 10-inch football? Would it not look like this? It would be identical. And this is what we're seeing. What do we have here? This is the Edison, the power company. They're coming in. Actually, this is the guy with the cameras. They've come in a few times, not a lot, but they come in with their cameras and they cruise Marina del Rey. And these dragons are just tagging their helicopter all over. It's predictable, so predictable, like somewhere between 30 and 95%. But over Marina del Rey, it's really between 90 and 100% predictable. If this is a real science, and some of you would say if this was a real science, it would be totally predictable, and it really is. It's over and over. So if you're new, I get it. You're going to be skeptical. I get it. You should be. But after about 8 or 10 videos, that little voice inside your head's going to go, something odd is going on here. What is flying in the sky. What is going on? Why has there been 15,000 military sorties over Marina del Rey, Los Angeles? How come you can just turn your camera on in any city in the world, record helicopters, and you'll see these things? What is going on? That's a great question. That's great. That's why I'm posting these videos. We're going to brainstorm and we're going to figure it out. I'm 100%. So what if it's really hard? So what? We're going to figure it out. All right, let's go to the next. Super. Here's another Edison Power, Department of Water and Power, DWP, chopper. They're in charge of a power survey. And they asked them that what they do is you'd say, why is the Edison company in Marina del Rey? What's going on with that? So they have really good cameras, thermal cameras. Their cameras they fly up to transformers, and they can tell you if the transformer is going to fail in the next week or two, and they can replace it, repair it. And that's why they're in Marina del Rey. They can see these dragons do leave a heat signature. That's what's going on. So they're asking, the government's asking everybody's help. Everybody's help. If you have any kind of thermal camera, they're asking, please fly to Marina del Rey and take pictures. Here we go. This is Shiepe, Florida. Again, just recording aircraft. And look at this. These dragons just totally, approximately hanging around these high voltage lines. Very predictable, over and over. So I know you guys want evidence. Being a pharmacist, that's my whole life. It's just all science. And so I get what you're looking for. And here it is. I've got thousands, not just like 5 or 10 lucky videos. I've got thousands of these videos, and they're coming in, they're coming in, they're coming in from all over the world. So you ask, in other words, you could say, hey, show me a video with an Apache, Army, Ospreys, Navy. I've got thousands of videos. I can show you any video you want. All right, let's go to the next. Great. Okay, here's that power survey helicopter again. This is a screenshot. Look at this. I mean, you can see his camera. See the white camera in the front. Here's the dragon. Just flies up to him. The dragon is like, are you looking for me? Here I am. What do you want? Here. Talk to me. So I mean, this is the format. If you fly over Marina del Rey, these guys will confront your helicopter. They will fly up to you. And that's why I have over 4,000 videos, because their behavior is very predictable. And it's not just helicopters, it's airliners, jet airliners, air shows, kites, parasails, earth drones. I could launch an earth drone right here on my balcony. Well, I have those videos actually. But I don't do that because I live within 5 miles of an airport. So if somebody in the neighborhood flies their drone, I'll record it and I get more UFO video. But I don't fly a drone because, again, I'm within 5 miles and that would be illegal, right? All right, let's go to the next. Super, look at this. This is my neighbor flying an earth drone. I didn't know it. I just was recording, helicopters. He launched his earth drone and I knew what was going to happen. So I quickly turned the camera on and zoomed in. I don't want to zoom in too much, but look at that. There you go. There's a very clear picture. That's an earth drone and there's a UFO dragon. I mean, it's so perfect. It looks like CGI. It's too perfect. I agree with you. It's too perfect. There it is. So like I said, I don't have a drone. I'm not going to, even though I probably 100% would record another. I'll just wait for someone in the neighborhood to fly their drone. But there it is. I mean, that picture of an earth drone and a dragon, very predictable, typical, over and over. Look at these zigzags. I call these zigzags. Now, I don't have a lot of zigzags. You would think after 4,000 or 5,000 videos. The zigzags, they were happening 2021, 22. And so there's not a lot of them. It's almost as if these dragons are saying, we'll do this for now. We'll show off for you. This is what we could do if we want to fly. We could do this. This is from Mark in the UK. We could fly like this if we want to. And they still zigzag, but they were happening a lot more 2-3 years ago. So they're communicating with us. They're trying to get our attention. I think we should listen to see what they have to say. Check out their videos. Record it yourself. It's not just Marina Del Rey. It's all over the world. Just record an aircraft, landscape. Look for a tiny dot. Your cell phone is fine. Preferably 4K, 60 frames a second. Look for a tiny dot. I know a lot of you don't know how to edit a video, but if you leave a comment or reach out, Custodian File, Gmail. I use Movie Maker. It works really well. It's free. It does the job. It works very well. Super. Okay, well, that's going to do it for today. It's Friday, April 12th. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe. Let me hear from you. And I look forward to the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.